you deal with the CEO? You get invited in, I know, to a lot of companies, including the New York Times.
Mm-hmm.
How do you approach? Let's do a little play acting here. Okay, Seidman, I've got 15 minutes. I've heard your rap about LRN. Why do I need to hire your company, read your book, to teach me about how? We hit our numbers this quarter.
I think that...
What is this stuff?
The stuff. Well, it's not stuff, it's how. But anyway, that's what.
Make a sale.
Make a sale. Look, what do CEOs want to do? They preside over stadium. That's why I talk about the wave as the most powerful. They preside
What do you mean by that, the wave is the most before?
I opened the book with the wave. You know, we've all been in stadiums where we do the wave. Anybody feel like doing one? You do a wave. And to me, it's the most powerful metaphor for business. I actually interviewed Crazy George. We go to, and I asked him, did you threaten to punch someone if they didn't stand up the first time you wanted a wave? Well, the person halfway across the stadium felt safe. Did you show up with a bunch of $20 bills and say, here's 20, will you get up? Did you motivate people with a 20? No, you didn't have enough 20s to go around. Were you non-transparent? Did you say, please stand up, but it's a secret, I won't tell you why? No. How did you get the wave to go? You shared your vision. Everything about the wave you could break down into all the hows you have to get right. Now, CEOs understand that whatever they're trying to accomplish in this connected world has to be done with and through people. And there are only 3 ways to get a human being to do something. 3 ways. You can coerce, you can motivate, or you can inspire. Now, coercion, none of us like to be coerced. Get this report to me by 4 o'clock. That's coercion. The only reason to get it to you by 4 o'clock is your title is bigger than mine, and you're intimating that something bad might happen to me if I don't. Motivation became kind of the name of the game in the 80s and 90s. Here are the playing rules. If you play by the rules and do what we tell you, here's a bonus, here's a good salary, a promotion, a little extra in your 401k plan, but we understand that people like pleasure and hate pain, so we use carrots and sticks to motivate them. Interestingly, motivation is very expensive and doesn't create deep bonds. I'll keep at this job to the extent I'm motivated.
Yeah, you've got to bring Vince Lombardi-like motivational speakers to speak to your workforce.
But today it's about inspiration. And inspiration's free because it comes from within. So I would tell CEOs today, how do you create an environment where people are inspired? That something is called forth in them that's the best of who they are. That they bring passion. Because you cannot motivate someone to delight a customer. Because to follow these rules, to obey a rule is to do exactly what it tells you. You could have 100% compliance with everything that motivates someone and delight nobody and exceed no expectations. Yet CEOs want people to do more and make these powerful connections on behalf of the company. It's all about inspiration.
Okay. Seidman. Inspiration, for my company.
Yep.
How do I do that? I got to hire you to do that? Or is that my job?
Well, it's your job to inspire, but the key is about the wave. You could be drunk on 4 beers and start one. You don't need to be the CEO in the crowd. Companies are dismantling their centers for innovation because they want the entire company to innovate. They want to create cultures that are innovative. Now, you can hire our company to give you approaches and methodologies to educate people on how they do whatever it is they do, how they speak to officials of foreign governments, how they write appropriate and respectful and careful emails. But in the end, you have to commit to use those things that inspire and don't just motivate and coerce. Now, the secret to inspiration is people act on their beliefs. And beliefs are the only things that people can share. People can't share carrots, they can't share coercion. But if you can get people to share in a sense of mission and purpose and beliefs, you can get these waves to happen. And that's why we're seeing a move away, and I write about this, from just telling people what they can and can't do, and getting them to think in terms of what they should and should not do. Here are the values we believe, because only values can propel and guide us. Think of a rule as you go bowling, like we do with kids, and you put the guardrails up. The rules allow you to not throw the ball in the gutter, but there's nothing in a rule that can help you hit a strike in life or in business. Values propel and guide us. And CEOs understand that if they can enlist their people in a set of values that they share, they're going to start to act in inspired ways.